I'm Kendra, I'm the CMO.
I'm Brandon, I'm the CPO.
Hi, I'm Yash, I'm the CFO.
Hi, I'm Haley, I'm the CSO.
I'm Armand, I'm the COO, and together we are Smoogo. In a recent study conducted by the USDA, it was found that over 89% of Americans struggle to get their daily recommendations of fruits and vegetables. Now, this is a huge issue in America because it's the root of a lot of the causes why we have to medicate ourselves so frequently, and it's really harming us as a nation. So when considering the two main causes behind this issue, we realize that the first one is usually expense. It's just more expensive to eat healthier, to switch to a healthier lifestyle. The second cause is usually, and we find this to be the biggest reason, it can be straight up confusing and inconvenient to eat healthier. You feel like you don't know what you're putting into your body, a lot of vitamins, vitamin A, C, D, K, you don't know what's going on. So what we want to do is kind of walk you through this process. But to highlight this confusion, we created a little chart. So we're charting healthiness and convenience. So as you can see here, between healthy and time-consuming, you have your boring oatmeal. Now, I have this every morning. It's pretty healthy. It takes a while to make, but it gets the job done. So say you want something a little tastier, you go for some nice pancakes. That's going to be unhealthy. It's going to take a while to make. So say you're in a rush going to work, you get a donut. You get a dozen donuts, less than 2 minutes, you got a breakfast ready to go.
Yeah.
But everyone knows donuts are no good. This is where we want the corner between healthy and convenient. This is exactly where the breakfast smoothie is. This is what we want to grow. But it can still be a little confusing to know what to put in a smoothie. This is exactly where Smoogo comes in. We're taking something that can be difficult and making it something easy, something anyone can do. The way we do this is through 3 steps. The first step is every customer takes a user profile form. Through this, we find out their dietary needs, nutritional needs, and in the second step, we have our dietitian go through all of them. They craft this recipe for them. You can see you have nutrition facts, you have your little write-up so it explains why it works, and also preparation instructions. And then, step 3, as if by magic, you get all the pre-portioned ingredients, 5 servings, so usually Monday through Friday, ready to go. All you have to do, throw it in a blender, less than 5 minutes, you have a smoothie.
Now for our competitors, the first company is called Raw, who delivers protein bars and also smoothie mix-ins, but they're all powdered or freeze-dried. The next company is called The Blender Girl. She wrote a book and she has her own blog where she types out her own smoothie recipes. The next one is Blue Apron, where the customers each week pick between 6 different dinner items and they will have them delivered to their house. The last one is probably our biggest competitor. It's called Green Blender, and they deliver smoothie ingredients. Now, what makes us different from all the other companies is we provide our customers with personalized, dietitian-approved ingredients to your doorstep. Now for our pricing. When you're buying a smoothie, you can spend anywhere from 20 cents to almost 50 cents per ounce per smoothie. That equates to about $4.89 per smoothie to $7.50 per smoothie. Now with our prices, you're spending 12 cents per ounce, which equates to $3.40 per smoothie.
For our MVP, we conducted our smoothie delivery service, which consisted of pre-portioned smoothie ingredients out to people in the Barrington and Chicagoland area in a span of 6 weeks, totaling 37 customers. In the beginning of our MVP, we strived to reach 20 customers, but we ended up reaching a little bit more.
So during our MVP, we were trying to alleviate multiple risks, and one of them was if people were willing to pay our monthly subscription compared to our old model for our 6-month subscription. And we were wondering if our product was convenient for our customers. And finally, if our production and packaging was feasible.
So we were given $560 from the board of directors for our MVP pitch. For our expenses, we used about $450 for smoothie ingredients as well as some basic supplies for smoothie ingredient packages. From that, we were able to generate $322 from 20 paid users after a 1-week free trial. So after 3 weeks of our delivery service, all of our customers agreed that it took less than 5 minutes to prepare a smoothie, much less than a traditional meal. Also, when they used our services, all they needed to do was take the ingredients out of the bags, throw it into the blender, and that's it, ready to go. We also had high ratings for our delivery service as well as our taste. What we learned in the MVP process is being able to know which delivery service works best for us. We decided that using a delivery truck would be most beneficial. We also decided that having a co-packer partnership, after year 1 or 2 would help increase our rate of production as well as increase our revenue. And we also learned that using a 1-month subscription model rather than our previous 6-month subscription model was preferred from our customers rather than also preferred for our customers as well as was more beneficial to our financial model.
So for our customer segments, we had dieters over the age of 25 and up, and we had health enthusiasts who were willing to live a healthy, lively lifestyle and out exercising daily. And finally, people who had a busy life, who have to manage a family, their work, and just their own social life. So for example, during our MVP, we had Mary McGregor. She worked full-time, she had to take care of her 2 kids, she had to carpool them around, and she just had a really busy life around.
I think Hogs also fits into this.
So once we took into account for each of these customer segments, and we combined it with the cost of our product, which is $16.99 for a box of 5 smoothies, and the frequency of purchase, which is 6 months out of the 12 months in a year, we've come up with a total market of $51 billion. Now, obviously, this is a really large number, and once we scale it with the Barrington population of 10,000, we reached the number of $91,000 in the Barrington area for our sale. So the question is, how can we ensure maximum profits based off of our subscription model? So we have a subscription model of $70 per month for 4 boxes of smoothie. 4 boxes like these, and it'll come up to about $70. And we estimate that we're going to sell about 370 subscriptions for year 1, and this becomes about 60 customers who are purchasing our product for 6 months out of the 12 months in a year. For year 1, we have estimated about $70,000 in revenue. For SG&A costs, our main components are marketing, employee costs, and IT costs. For marketing costs, we want to mainly advertise in the Barrington area since we're a local-only company. We want to advertise using billboards, local newspapers, advertising in local gyms and fitness centers. We also want to pay our employees, such as drivers, who we are currently our company's drivers right now, but in the future we want to hire more to deliver for us. We also need money to pay our nutritionists who help us create our recipes. And we also need money to pay our co-packers who will help us with production. And we also need money to pay for IT costs to help maintain and develop our website. So for our COGS, we took the average cost of each one of our already established smoothies and came up with $1.20 per smoothie. And since every box contains 5 smoothies, the average ingredient cost per box is about $6. And every box costs about $1 to make. And when we total all that, you get about $7 per box. So the capital that we're asking for will be used for mainly our startup costs, such as administrative costs, equipment costs, marketing costs, salaries, and startup inventory. We want to keep a startup inventory of about $1,000, so that's about $500 worth of packaging and $500 worth of ingredients, so that we are able to deliver to our customers and we don't need to purchase them. And in exchange for a total of $24,000, we are asking for 20% stake in our company.
So it's absolutely vital whenever we start a company to have an exit strategy, a way out. For us, right now we envision this as selling out to competitors such as Blue Apron. We see ourselves in 5 years as a valuable asset to them, building up the infrastructure, and then ultimately having them add us as a customer, as a segment to their company.
So about a month ago, we went to the Barrington Business Expo, and we were able to show many people our company, and we were exposed. And we were in the Daily Herald twice, and going to the Barrington Business Expo really helped our company with positive vibes.
As you can see, we're a very dedicated team. At the beginning of the year, we were 5 strangers who didn't know anything about how to run a business. Now, throughout the few months we've been here, we've all grown and learned a lot as a group and as individuals. We all put in many dedicated hours into buying, packaging, and delivering our smoothies to our customers on Sundays. And we hope to continue to grow our company as a team.
See, at Smoogo, our goal goes far beyond creating a successful company. We want to create a happier America, a healthier America, and an America where you don't have to be a nutritionist to eat like one. Thank you.
Could you go through your market share? You said we scaled it down to Barrington, where's that mean?
Yeah, 91,000.
Huh?
91,000
91,000 what?
dollars for Barrington area.
How do you get that number?
So we took the population of Barrington, which is 10,000, and we multiplied it by the amount, about 75%, which we think we can reach out to, and by the cost of our product in 6 months that we estimate our customers will purchase our product.
You think you're gonna get 75% of all the people in Barrington?
Yeah.
Armand, could you go back to your numbers, how you broke that down on your slide?
Your startup cost, Carl?
Yeah,
Which one's
I'm
that? Yeah.
Slide forward.
No, the one before that.
By the way, the market size, I think, Brian, is the potential. That's not their first year revenue. So
Kendra, you should get extra money for the marketing and
Yeah.
the fruit plate.
The spokeshead.
The spokesman.
Can you help us understand what you're doing in marketing for 8,600 and salaries? Who's getting that money at 5,600? What are you specifically doing for 14 grand?
So for marketing, like I said, we want to advertise in local newspapers, local gyms, and like Barrington billboards to get our brand out. And for salaries, we want to pay our drivers a fixed amount and our co-packers a fixed amount. And we also want to pay nutritionists to help create our recipes.
I think that totals 18.7. Where's the
Well,
24?
we also have a liquidity cushion of 2,000 and a max cumulative loss of 3,600.
Can we talk about the nutritionist a little bit? Is this a one-time cost to create those recipes? And if you're filling in a survey, you tend to be in one of the 5 recipes or one of the 6 recipes?
Yeah, so the way we do it right now is we have our nutritionist essentially look at all the forms, and then we assign each individual into one of 4 categories, which are our customer segments. And essentially we have a myriad of recipes we've accumulated over the weeks we've been doing this, and we assign them a recipe based on what their likes were, what their nutritional needs were. So in terms of the work for the nutritionist, it's not exactly a one-time cost because we expect to just keep building to our repertoire of recipes. So it's not like they just make.
So if I fill out the deal and I'm labeled as the peanut butter cup or
Yeah.
something like that, am I going to get a peanut butter cup for 5 peanut butter cups? All 20 of my entire subscription?
And that's the best part. We have so many recipes, you can choose whatever. Well, there's a list of them you can choose from. Obviously, not everyone is suited. But for example, hot. Every time you want the peanut butter cup, we'd say, you want a different one? No, I want the peanut butter cup. So you can choose to have all the same wheat, or you can mix it.
Okay, so there's consumers.
Exactly.
When you say nutritionist, I mean, what exactly are they customizing for someone? I mean, other than flavors, I'm confused why you actually need a
Yes, so
dietitian for that.
a big thing that we found is that just knowing the specific vitamins and minerals that are in different foods. For example, kiwis have a ton of vitamin C, even more so than corn. So it's things like that that ends up creating a recipe that suits your needs. So say Girlie's tired, you're going to get a recipe that's going to help you with that.
So they're going to ask medical questions?
Not all, we want to avoid medical questions and go more towards a supplement.
I'm just saying, you might save money on the nutritionist because you can still customize based on people's preferences with healthy foods. It's generally assumed that it's good nutrition. But there's lots of online free nutrition calculators that will give you just put in the ingredients and it'll spit out a nutrition grid for you that you can just print out.
But it is a form of a bought testimonial.
Yeah, I like the idea that.
It's like an endorsement of,
Yeah.
hey, I've got a nutritionist that's endorsed this.
But you can do that once. You know,
That's
you
what
don't
I-
need to have it on staff.
Cara's a regionally renowned cook. She could do it.
There you
Zero.
go.
How much of the, well, how much of the cost is the nutritionist?
Per hour, it's $27.
Okay, and so where does that fit of the 80s? Is that part of the salary, 56?
Yeah.
How much of the 56 is to the nutritionist?
It's a small portion, but we're estimating about like 10 hours per month using the nutritionist.
And then it'll hand down after a while because you have all these recipes.
If we gave you half the money, what would we lose? If it was 24 grand, we still could fund 12 grand. What could you do? Could you do it for 12 grand?
That would lessen the amount of money that we put into marketing. So marketing is a number that we can constantly change. The other numbers we will need to keep fixed, but if we lower our marketing costs, we will be able to reach out to a lower number of customers, so it'll just take a longer period of time.
Yes, could you go back like one page? I thought I saw something that was $70 a month for a subscription. Did I get that wrong?
That's right.
Okay, so for a subscription, each box I get, like Alan's holding, I get 5 smoothies.
Yeah.
And does that cost me $70, that box?
No, it's 4 boxes for 7.
4 boxes?
Yes.
So 20 something.
Yeah, one a week, every Sunday,
Yeah,
it
every
shows
Sunday.
up on your door. And what do? Add water, add milk, add ice?
Yeah, so you get all of the dry ingredients plus any fruit that you would need. And really all the people that would have to add was yogurt, what we tell them how many times they can.
You said you actually had people try this already?
Oh, yeah, well, almost 40, 30 years.
Okay.
You got good positive
Oh,
results?
for sure. People love the food.
Family and friends, or people you didn't know?
We started with family and friends, but we shifted more towards just people we didn't know. We did sell posters, the community showcase helped us get people we weren't familiar with.
So let's dig into this sample of people that tried it. You had 40 people try. Did all of them order a monthly subscription?
So we started off with having it a weekly subscription. In the model, we put up a monthly subscription, but right now, as of the whole MVP process, they've all been monthly subscriptions. Weekly, yeah, weekly.
So everybody was weekly. 40 people tried it for a week.
We had reorders.
Pardon me?
We had reorders.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. How many of the unique individuals tried it, and how many of those people did a reorder?
We had around 17 unique users, I believe, and our hit rate was about 60 to 70% reorder. A portion of that in the beginning, we did actually try just giving out the recipes, so selling those. So that's why our number is.
And they reordered for 1 week?
Yes.
And then do you have any downstream data about those that, how long they stayed on, like the average lifespan of a customer?
Yeah, so we had some customers that stayed for the duration of our MVP process and some that would be on and off. So we really got to see the customer.
How many of the 17 stayed for the whole duration?
Just
3. Were they people you knew?
yes.
All 3 of them.
Talk to me more about your, the delivery model is very expensive. You're really a delivery service. The mail subscription service you talked about, that's not how you're starting it, right?
Oh, no.
Tell us, how do you move from delivery, which is a very costly model, to some type of shipment? And then do you have any problems with the food and whatever you have that you're shipping?
Yeah, can you put, to shipping, can you put a banana in the mail? You
Right.
might not be able to do that. I don't know the answer.
What are the limitations? It'd be great to get to a shipping model,
How
but
much
your
does it
delivery model's
cost
gonna kill you.
for you guys to deliver that size box, right?
Delivery costs.
One
Just for us to personally deliver a box.
Well, in
Yeah.
your business model.
For us right now, we're not paying it ourselves, but it's just gas costs and driving costs.
Okay, so in your financials, what have you built in for delivery of this Smoogo box?
Just the materials and ingredients.
Nothing.
Oh, yeah, so no gas, no.
It's only
no-
variable.
Yeah, so you just gotta.
You're doing kind of a hyper-local thing where you're just going to deliver.
But let's get back to Greg's point about shipping, because if you can figure that out, I mean, you've gone over a big hurdle. And have you done any homework to see what, I mean, because perishable things, some can't be shipped.
Yeah.
And I don't know where that line is
A
drawn.
3-state area for UPS, a box that size is $10, and it's delivered next day, just FYI.
And then can you put a perishable item in that though?
Yeah, I did. Cookies and cream.
I'm still trying to figure out if you can sell it in Barrington.
Yeah.
Forget about the sugar
Last
cream.
pointer.
We'll figure that out. But what can you say to us that gives us confidence that for $70 a month, you can get 60 customers? That would equate to 70,000. You need 370 customers. So how are we going to get 370 customers?
I'm just kind of keeping us advertising, we're on a roll of getting more customers that help us come in, like going to the business expo, it helps and keep marketing ourselves.
Okay, and are you assuming every one of those customers renews every single month?
Only about 75%.
That would be really helpful as you think about your presentation to show a buildup of 370 with some renewal rate and how you get to that $70,000 number. Just a local Barrington model. All the questions around shipping are totally legitimate. Could you?
There have to be
You
some,
never get there if you don't.
there have to be some other benchmarks, because there's a ton of people deliver food, 75% feels really high. But you could validate that and go to the next level. With other food service companies, how much do they get back as repeat business?
Not family and friends.
Yeah, right.
People you don't know.
Great, thank you.
Well done.